Yo, what up? What up? Good morning, GMT. And Tuesday, August 26th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I went crazy. I forgot I wasn't even connected. So I don't even think people heard us. My co-host now is Tyler Mando. Good morning. How you doing today?
I'm great, man. How are you?
Dude, Tyler and I just like, wow, something just happened in the studio.
I'm
really?
shook. I'm shook.
We need to start with that. Like we forget the sponsors, forget the show presentation. We have to start there. I was asking Tyler, I said the Ghost Month thing. I asked Jason from Oros, who been on the show regular. Do people talk about Ghost Month in Asia? He's like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he's like a fat market maker based in Hong Kong. He's like, but the Ghost Festival is a big deal here. Okay, cool. But I'm like, Tyler, what really matters here is when is the next full moon? And the next full moon is September 7th. And I've been saying my birthday is the bottom of all bottoms. And it's on September 7th. And do you know what the name of the moon is on September 7th, Mando?
Farouk Moon?
The corn moon. The fucking corn moon.
Unbelievable.
Like Bitcoin. Corn.
Wow. I will be going max long on September 6th.
I will be long with every single dollar I have. And it's on a Sunday. I mean, Tyler, this is huge. I mean, dude, this is huge.
This is breaking news. I don't know if people are aware of this. I haven't seen anyone talking about this.
Dude.
It's a big deal.
Dude. That's insane. I'm euphoric right now. Like, I have to say, like, we could dump, like, Farco and Cougar, like, 60 cents from now to then. I don't care. That's it. That's all I needed. I mean, the corn moon. It will be followed by the hunter's moon. Like, do you guys realize what's about to happen?
Tyler just
That's funny.
I'm just already in my head. Like, I mean, I gotta make sure my longs survive until September 6th, until September 7th. Phew.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I have some money by then. Because let me tell you, I looked at my portfolio yesterday for the first time in like 2-3 weeks, like the actual like dollar amount of like the total of my assets. Yeah.
I'm back, baby.
I thought it was back. Oh, so back. Every time I hit.
I do think that, Tyler, you should add that to your general repertoire of tweets, which is like a bit more astrology. I think it kind of suits your general interests as well. You're often asked someone to tweet about this sort of stuff.
Yes.
I don't know if you believe in any of it, but it does feel like it would go hand in hand with your current content.
Fully agree. And
I agree too.
Good advice, and I will be leaning into this.
Yeah. As your sponsor, I mean, he's giving good advice,
Daily crypto horoscope, I think, would go a long fucking way.
Yo, I mean, it's up. Marion had a so long sponsorship back then. All
you got to do is just give it to ChatGPT, and see what it comes out with every single day. Actually, should we do one right now? Fro, can you?
We just did. Corn moon.
No. Like, ask ChatGPT. Can you give me say I am a crypto influencer?
Yeah. Okay. I love doing that. Oh my god, it's so much fun. I love that. Okay, let's go.
I would like to make more content where crypto meets horoscopes. Can you provide a daily?
I am a crypto influencer, and I would like to what?
Create more content where around crypto and horoscopes.
Scopes. Can you what?
Can you provide a horoscope for today, Tuesday, the 26th of August, 2025?
26th of August. Great prompt, man, though. Great prompt.
Let's see what it says. Tyler, this
is gold. I did my own little one. I'm an Aries, and it's telling me you're feeling bold. Watch for breakout moves and high beta tokens like Sol or AVAX.
What
it gets me.
Why are we not getting like?
They're giving you other people. No, it's just be like, create one for me. Create one for me.
What do you mean for me?
Create one for me. I think they're giving you like other ones.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is good.
Oh, every day he should make one for all the different horoscopes. Like, here's your crypto horoscope. Yo, like here's your what's gonna happen to you in crypto based on your horoscope. If you're Aries, you know, like I'm a
So
Virgo.
what are you guys? You're a Virgo. I'm a
Small
Cancer.
details, big profits, looking to overlook tokens and undervalued NFT floors. REKT Radio NFTs
Interesting.
coded.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, this is coded. Literally, we undervalued NFT.
Altcoins maybe overlooked slightly, you would say.
Fartcoin overlooked. Small details, big profits. I like your Cancer. Oh, I like your Cancer. That's cute. That's probably why we get along. Vanessa and Daniel are Cancers.
Discipline is key. Don't let FOMO drive you. DCA is your superpower today.
That's
I was tweeting about DCAing earlier today, you know?
And what is Tyler?
I'm Aries.
Aries, you're the market spark plug.
Well, I read that differently. I'm sorry.
But yo, look at that. You're the market's butt plug. Bold trades may pay off. Wait, but don't overlap. Dude, this is so accurate.
Think layer 2 gents, abstract memes. Abstract memes.
Is that abstract coded?
Man.
Yo. Dead as though, like, should we post this every day as a joke? Like, this is great, man.
I think this is incredible content.
Watch out. Astro Crypto Alpha. Lucky signs today. Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Pisces expect abundance and good vibes. Market mood, optimistic but volatile. Great for bold plays, risky for over traders. See, this means go max long. Post caption idea. The stars are bullish. Which sign will ride today's cosmic pump? Drop your sign. Favorite coin below. Hashtag crypto horoscope. Hashtag Astro Alpha.
There is a room in the market for this. I'm telling you
Alpha,
right.
sponsored by YEET.
Yeah, I'd sponsor this in a moment.
I'll sponsor it as well in MYRIAD. So we'll double it.
Incredible.
By the way, Mando, I noticed you've been drinking a lot of coconut water. Just so you know, it's not good to have it every day because I'm a big coconut water guy.
No?
No, not every day. Babe, what did you say about coconut water today? Babe. She's gone. But she's literally on my way back to the gym. Vanessa was telling me about this. On the daily is not that good, but it's great. Anyways.
I ordered like 50 cartons of this thing. So
you definitely should not be drinking it every day.
That's what my trade went into. I am now a Vita Coco distributor for the
oh wow, look at that.
European region.
Looks like Pio is
he's just really leaning into this.
So fucking bullish. He's like the David Goggins of crypto, bro.
He bull posts Bitcoin and open stock and then wild.
I love Pio's arc, dude. I love it. Like bovine, is he drinking like milk cum or something?
Bovine colostrum. That's like
cum?
No. That is the equivalent of breast milk, essentially. It's like they've just had a calf. They would create colostrum.
Oh, I thought he was drinking cow cum.
No,
like it looks the same.
We're not right there just yet, but I think we're not far off. If I'm honest.
I mean, he's about to eat fucking testicles. I mean, he's definitely gonna be drinking cum soon. We love Pio, dude. We love Pio. There's nothing. Oops, nothing against that. Damn. What are we supposed to do on the show again? I got carried away.
Open stock. How about this? Let's just pull up this chart. Let's just go around and talk more PO's bags. It's up 59% in the last week.
We have a friend who's like really deep. Actually, a REKT Radio whale and holder.
What is Open stock?
Open is the one Harold talks about all the time. It's like been taken over by the CT and over the timeline, like Fin tweet, and like they literally got the CEO to resign. And it's like an insane fucking story, right? Tyler, do you want to take this?
It's a meme stock. Basically, it's like the Carvana of real estate. And they had a real business. And then I don't know the full story. Something got messy. And now people are just running with it as a meme stock. They got like the CEO to resign. Someone else is now in charge. And it just feels like a 2021 meme stock play. But it does have a real company tied to it.
Man. Corn Moon. So basically, like, there's this guy and there's like a call to action to like get the CEO fired, and I think it was she actually resigned based on like the pressure made by a Fin tweet. and Harold is actually really big in that. I think Wiz is as well, by the way. Okay. They talk about it a lot, like every day. And the target is $82 apparently per the timeline. And
Kanye's claiming that his coin was fake.
Who?
Oh, I did not see that.
I did not. Let's get right into the show, right? Let's talk markets like this. Shout out to Wallet Connect at Wallet Connect on X and Telegram. Say awards next. Also, Kraken Pro. We love you guys. Pro.kraken.com. Make sure you sign up. Pro.kraken.com. Actually, the best sex out there. Let me tell you. I tried it. It's great sex. So Pro.kraken.com. It's a good call out, actually, right? Kraken should just ask me to switch to that. Anyways, yeah, Benno, let's talk about this. I mean, the show started. I don't even need to play jingles. Kanye is what?
I just saw it now. Kanye West claims his Instagram was hacked to promote a fake crypto.
Shut the fuck up. What's his Twitter handle again?
It's Yee, isn't it? But I think is he still got Twitter?
Yeah, it's all on Twitter.
It's very hard to find. You like can't search it. It's like
No, it's not Yay. It's Kanye. It's Kanye West, I think. You can't search it because it's super shadow banned. Yeah, I found it. Let's see. Oh, here it is. No, my. Oh no! He's still claiming the real project.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
He's still claiming the other one. So the Instagram has been hacked and it's following a fake coin. The official project is Yeezy Money. How's Yeezy Money doing, by the way? Is it doing good?
It's 56 cents, $73 million market cap. What came out yesterday? Bubble Maps reported Hayden Adams made $12 million. Well, it's linked to him.
Crime pays.
So he got his funds unlocked by the judge and then just immediately snipes and helps launch Yeezy.
He helped launch it, yeah. Clearly.
That's crazy. Calcer Ventures wins again while they're hanging in Monaco and fucking south of France all summer long. Rugging you motherfuckers. And they're never going to spend a day in jail.
Crime pays right now, as you know.
What?
This morning.
Yeah, dude. Crime is pain. That's for sure. Crime is pain. Should we commit crime? No, right? Probably not.
Sorry?
What? No. It's a bad idea. Take it back. You know, good guys don't always finish last, right?
Maybe not.
Right? Maybe not. Like we're the good guys, you know? I mean, I like to think we are somewhat good. So I hope that doesn't happen. Anyways, Mando, let's go straight to you. Let's talk a little bit about markets. I mean, what's going on? Bloodbath, double top, triple top, quintuple top. It's over. I mean, Bitcoin's trading sub 110. A lot of structures broke actually yesterday. All jokes aside, looks like a lot of the structures broke yesterday. What's your general opinion on the market here? Like we broke under our lines now.
I remain bullish. As I said yesterday. I mean, Bitcoin is down 1% here from yesterday's show, just to be very clear. So it wasn't some insane move, and ETH is back to where it was.
Oh, ETH is green.
Right.
Oh,
I mean, ETH kind of looks like a good chart. Solana kind of looks like a good chart right now.
Yeah, it does actually. How's BTCD?
My link, which I bought. It just feels like Bitcoin's actually the one most in the mire, I would say. And the market's semi-freaking out occasionally when it continues to go lower, but then it's kind of just holding its own, you know, like ETH is up again today, despite Bitcoin being lower. Bitcoin dominance is broken down to like 58.5. So feels as just like Bitcoin dominance is going down, basically. I've said before, look, I like Bitcoin. I posted that thing yesterday, right? Like we're having a big deviation here from global liquidity, albeit there's been some big transfers out of ETH into Bitcoin. I like those three coins: Bitcoin, ETH, and Link in terms of the majors, let's say. And I do like Solana. So I honestly just own JLP, guys. Like stop listening to the show, stop trading. Own JLP. If you want to get some leverage,
well, don't stop listening to the show, but do the JLP thing.
No, stop listening.
No,
it's August 26th. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing right now on August 26th, listening to us? Farouk's chest hair is bare. All right, we're doing.
Look at this pump. Look at this pump. Come on.
Farouk is jacked, by the way, these days. I don't know if you guys have seen, but like, don't fuck with him at any crypto conferences. This guy is jacked.
I'm ready to throw hands.
You can go onto Camino right now. You can go onto Camino right now. If you want to get really degen, you can loop your JLP, right? And you can, I think there's a multiply section there's a multiply section, and you can loop your JLP for 74% even higher. You could do up to 6x leverage on JLP.
You sound like that meme. Yeah, there's a Jet 2 holidays.
just
Today,
lever up the JLP. It's not going lower here. All right, I'm telling you, and ride off into the sunset, guys.
Why am I all in Farcoin right now? Like,
You can get 83% APY at 6.2x leverage.
Oh my god!
Like,
Farcoin's at $700 million.
It's a nice APY,
right? And that's just the APY. You can go. It still owns majors, right? Just what are you doing? What are you doing, guys? Come on.
I don't know
Let's stop fucking around and getting liquidated. Do that with JLP. If you want to degen, do it on Myriad, do it on YEET. Just
good call.
Stop losing money.
Stop losing money. I like that. JLP's at 18% APY. Look at that. Look at that breakdown. Beautiful.
Man, his biggest drawdown has been like less than 30%.
Tyler's interested now.
Tyler's in.
Yeah, I'm figuring like what kind of drawdowns do I have to fade to go 6.25x?
That's an 80. That'll be like a daily 18% candle, right? That would have to take you out.
Can you long JLP on Hyperliquid?
No, but what you can do is deposit it on. You can take your JLP and deposit it on Drift, I think, and then lever trade against it if you really want to go like.
Yo, hey, the astrology did tell Tyler, right? Aries to not over leverage, but to take risks. So,
yeah, dude.
Maybe your time to shine. Wow, JLP, y'all, pay attention.
Look at that. Are you really gonna beat that?
No.
Dude. I think to beat it is futile at times. Like,
why did I not swap to JLP last month? God damn it. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, well, look, I'm gonna have to wait for the JLP trade, Mando, because Farcoin's at $783 million right
never
now,
too late.
which is not great, you know. Yeah, but if the whole market comes up the way you see it, I think Farcoin, hopefully, right? It goes higher. So it's not great. Wow. It's not great.
JLP started the year at what level?
4.2, I think.
4.2 exactly, and now it's at 5.2. So you're up 25%. And chillin', dude. Just do it, guys. Come on. Just do it.
Okay, let's do that. JLP. Anyway, so you remain bullish. You're super bullish. I love that. This is all I need to hear. Market's actually not looking that bad. Versus the timeline, I don't really look when it's really red. Like I told you guys, I just like kind of tune out. Also, we've really been really busy with Myriad. Like now that prediction markets are hot, capturing all the attention we can. So like I only log into Bull Post Myriad like 15 times a day. So there's been a
couple things happening. I sent you a link, Farouk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. The big whale that's
this is the Bitcoin whale, but it looks like he is still active. They are still active, but it looks like they might be almost done. So this is the whale who effectively had 24,000 Bitcoin and has been deposited on Hyperliquid and has basically been converting it to ETH. This is $2.5 billion. So a pretty sizable position. It looks like he's only got 900 and wait, let me see. Wow, it looks like he's down to 627 Bitcoin. So out of 24,000, he's got 600 left.
Is this? Did I read that right? That someone that was originally had 157,000 Bitcoin.
I saw that as well. I haven't independently looked at it, but yes, this is. It's not like he's moving his whole position, right? Like this is like 15% of his position, which he is swapping Bitcoin to ETH. And
that Tom Lee really got to him, huh?
Well, interestingly, Tom Lee in his quant, they came back last night, called the bottom again. I posted it last night. You can also find it on Tom Lee's Fundstrat page.
Let me go get it.
What time did he do this? Let's see. He did this.
I'm on your page.
Right around 8 p.m. last night. It says Mark Newton back at it, calling ETH bottom to happen in the next few hours. I think that tweet was probably enough to move the market a bit, at least with some CT folks. Maybe not, but anyways, so far that has been the bottom. I mean, ETH was 4,300 at the time. It's
Wow.
It was a little higher, but it's 4,500 now. And
Wow.
basically shot straight up.
Wow. We're literally being given the calls.
I'm a little more dubious of this one really playing out because it just feels too easy, and like we're not going to be given this like gift again. But man, if it does play out, then Tom Lee mode is very real. Also, he didn't just call bottom; he called move to 5,100 and perhaps up to 54. We'll see if he's right.
Yeah. Wow.
It felt like a bottom yesterday in on CT. When like,
but how many of these, right? Like last week was the same thing, man. Though, and then bang, and then yesterday again, bang. Last week there was fucking wars on the timeline, and
then ETH hit an all-time high.
Fucking...
The thing is, what you're seeing is exactly the same thing, which is just people getting liquidated. Like, it's a war on the timeline because we dropped 10%, and that liquidates $1 billion, like minimum. Right? They don't even show the Binance numbers. We're probably talking about multiple billions. Bitcoin dropped 1%. That just tells you that, like, and then you see like 4K likes for a post like, this is the worst cycle ever. It's like, guys, we are literally 10% off the highs in Bitcoin and ETH, right? Solana's even touched 200, right? Which was like, no one hated for a while. Hype is 10% off the highs. It's just a bunch of coins that people are either lever trading or they bought a bunch of old coins. Meme coins in particular have had a very bad period here.
Terrible. Where's the total meme coin market cap at? Because it used to coin market cap that we followed it, right? Tyler, we were like, "Whoa, it's looking good." Like it had a huge comeback, and then like, fuck, like it's looking terrible again.
Yeah, just look at the Pepe. Pepe has not moved
at all.
Bonk has not moved. Bonk has basically reversed everything that it made. Pengu's even back down again. Like,
how do you check the meme coin? Oh, here.
There
sorry.
it is.
I got it. It
looks okay. Like on the totally zoomed in doesn't look great.
I mean, it did a high here and low, but it's not insane either, right? It's not great.
There's also a world where this is somewhat disconnected from like the trenches. Like the new coins is bad right now, and I think you're seeing the narrative that the meme coin trade is over, and that people are getting tired of it. There's no one left playing. It's just descending roller coaster loops to zero. I feel like it's hard to read too much into that because like this is always the time of year where it's the quietest, and it was just like this last year. So it's hard to call like the death of meme coins forever, but I think this current permutation of it looks like it's going down. There's no one really playing the game.
Large Latina model wasn't the reverse.
Yeah, damn.
It wasn't enough to save us. Sadly.
It's funny because like usually when people start playing new apps and stuff, it's usually when like you can tell the trenches are down so bad. Like football.fun, like killing it, usually means that like there's like people are just don't have any trades going on because like it's much more friction to trade like let's say a game than like a meme coin for people, but they're like balls deep into like, you know, pun intended, get it, into like you know, trading a game. And even like now everybody's talking prediction markets, like all the big trenchers like, oh, I'm pivoting to prediction markets because there's better odds there. Good for me in our business, but you see that people will spend more time now looking into different things because they're not going to do perps. Like perps is where they get wiped. So hey, if you're in the trenches, pivot to YEET and MYRIAD, and that's it. And brand coins. There you go. MYRIAD, YEET, REKT.
MYRIAD, YEET is not an investment. It's just for fun, but you can just up JLP and have some fun.
I like that. See, yes. I mean, yes. Heads up, yes. YEET is a casino that Mando owns and operates. That sponsors us. So yeah, please gamble responsibly and just have fun with it. But MYRIAD, on the other hand, is crushing it. We're about to have our best month ever. So love to see that. Tyler, was there something else? Let's go through your list, right? Fuck it. Let's just run through it. We have plenty of time. I see our homies at EtherX in the studio. We'll bring you guys up in about 10 minutes, and then we'll do some giveaways in the end, and let's go.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler T on FOMO hour calls the kids endless.
Yeah, folks, crypto majors are red on the day, but rebounding starting last night after news that Trump had fired Fed Governor Lisa Cook, though she is not accepting that. So a bit of a battle playing out between those two. Bitcoin down 1.5%, 110,200. We've got ETH down 3%, 4,500. Sold down 4% at 190. I think we saw over $550 million in liquidations across Bitcoin, ETH, and Doge on Monday. That total could have been higher as well. The ETH ETFs, though, on the other hand, pulled in $444 million in net inflows, now on a 3-day inflow streak around 1.06 billion. So those are flipping positive again. Bitcoin also flipped positive on Monday for inflows. So we'll see if that trend continues. As I mentioned, Tom Lee's quant called the bottom of ETH to come Monday night, upside near 5,400. We'll see if that plays out. Two pieces of Chainlink news. Chainlink announced a partnership with Japan's SBI Group to advance tokenized assets and stable coins. And then Bitwise filed for a Chainlink ETF with the SEC. We're having a long list of new ETFs coming in by the day as well. There was one for a Trump coin ETF this morning as well. Interesting stat. I saw every category of investor reported by Bloomberg added to their Bitcoin holdings in Q2.
Wow.
The ETF analyst back. So we will see if that continues in Q3. A few pieces of breaking news this morning. Trump Media is launching a CRO, a Crow Treasury, with 19% of the market cap tokens. So they're getting a big chunk. And then breaking right before the show, Donald Trump Jr., his VC firm, has invested in Polymarket. So prediction markets continuing to be in the headlines this week. In corporate treasury news, SBET bought another 55,000 ETH last week. They have nearly 800,000 now, plus $200 million in cash on hand.
Wow.
3 Solana treasuries yesterday. So Sharp Technology raised $400 million to launch a Sol treasury. Pantera Capital, $1.25 billion. They're going to convert a public company. We had DFDV announce another $125 million as well. So a lot of action in the Sol treasury news, but some FUD. We'll talk about the FUD later on as well. In token airdrop and protocol news, Hyperliquid announced several network upgrades, along with increasing their percent of revenue for buybacks to 99%. So they are now using 99% of their revenue to buy back that hype token. We had Football.fun founder Adam. He broke news on our show. That 40% of fees going to buybacks. He also teased more sports coming. He said American football is coming as well. So clearly some demand for that. And then Kaido launched an ICO for Boundless yesterday. They're raising at $290 million. And then a new leaderboard for OG Labs. And rounding this out, new coins red on the day. We talked about Hayden Davis. He made $12 million off the Yeezy token. Pudgy Penguins announced a new soul-bound token for early players of its Pudgy Party game on Polkadot.
Nice.
So go check that out. I believe that claim is still live. Folks can still go sign up. Historically, they have rewarded soul-bound token holders. So perhaps a trend to continue. That's the rundown. All
right. I mean, where do we even start?
The Sol DATs was the biggest story of the day. I thought around $2.75 billion in combined potential raise to buy Sol for these treasuries across the 3 or 4 companies. I did see some FUD out there, though. It looks like at least one of these, and I'm not sure which one it is effectively going to be buying locked Sol tokens from like the foundation or early investors.
I saw that.
In exchange for stock shares, which will be liquid on the market. So not the exact same as buying Sol on the open market. So I think be aware of that. Need to do a little bit more diligence on exactly how this is playing out. But perhaps the Sol DAT's not going to be quite as bullish as it seemed on the surface because of that. Still need to look into the exact amounts and all that. But I think there still is some signal to be had from 3 or 4 major institutions joining the Sol DAT trade. And I don't know. I still think it's bullish Sol overall. I mean, I don't think it's going to be bearish. Is it going to be? I
saw that one. Yeah. This was a ton of comments yesterday on the timeline when you were reading it on the show.
Yeah, and I didn't understand it on the timeline. And then I saw there were some clips. Some of the guys went on TG stream and apparently had been talking about this. And I just hadn't had a chance to dig into the details yet.
Interesting.
Doesn't seem great that folks with locked tokens would be able to move then.
So they're buying Kyle Samani's tokens.
That's how they're all going to operate, by the way. How these things operate is that they go to, because we've seen these sort of deals. They go to people with big token supplies and they say, hey, you need to contribute a large amount of what you own, and then we'll raise external capital. So like, let's say you want to raise 100 million. Often they'll do it alongside people that can contribute like up to 50, and then they're just raising 50 external, and then it creates this vehicle that like that person can essentially sell the shares equivalent.
So is that good or bad, Mendo?
I think it's a little bit sneaky, and I would be wary of this. So like as in like, not maybe wary is the wrong word, because they are going to, most of these people would have sold it anyway. But this idea of a treasury vehicle actually is like in some ways a way for like VCs to get out of their bags. And that's the same for a lot of the token, like the foundations and stuff. So like if you see foundation partnering with, I don't know, random L1, that essentially is the team often getting out of their tokens. Now, the bullish case for this is that sometimes it makes the asset seem more institutional, and it makes it seem like there's some credibility to it, and it's not like those assets are getting sold unless something really bad happens, or like MNAV goes well below 1. But it's not just like, oh my god, there's this amazing treasury vehicle happening. Like that's often just a VC has found an alternative way to get out of hundreds of millions of dollars of SOL.
Makes sense. It's all with like Adam Back's Bitcoin treasury, right? He basically contributed like 50,000 Bitcoin or something absurd amount.
And that they'll say like, we'll never sell this. So like the person who is who owns who's contributing can be like, okay, that's good. But then they can do a share sale of their own shares. So it's kind of like them selling their Bitcoin or their ETH, or we've seen some of a lot of rumors about this for like NFTs and for certain altcoins, and then that person could maybe have plausible deniability about basically selling down their bag.
I do wonder if it enables a little bit more like financial engineering tactics. Like, is it easier for Adam Back to get a loan against stock shares of the equivalent amount?
100%. You can't do that with Bitcoin right now, but I'd be more wary about it for things like altcoins. So like, could you get a loan against like Story Protocol?
Whatever that does.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah, it's a good. There's nuance to this, and it's important to be aware of it.
Interesting. So it's not necessarily bad, but it's also not great. I guess it's more of a like the vision of it.
Well, I think a part of it is like if you see the service headline, $3 billion for sold DATs, and you think that's going to be all just
it doesn't mean it's being bought
out into the open market. Like that's not
the
reality.
Yeah.
The main thing you'd be looking for on the back of that was for those vehicles to do well on the stock market, and then them to announce like a big shelf and be like, hey, this has gone well. There's demand for this. We want to raise another 10 billion to buy SOL. That's kind of what happened with ETH. I don't know, but I don't think you might know this better, Farouk, but I don't think many of the ETH vehicles had contributions except maybe SharpLink. Did Joe put any of his own ETH into SharpLink? Because
I don't think he put his own ETH.
Okay.
I don't want to misquote either. I don't think it was his own ETH.
Because Bitmine wouldn't have. Yeah, Bitmine wouldn't have. And
I don't believe Joe would do that, by the way.
Right. So then
never touched
the ETH ones are more pure.
Yeah, these ones are more pure. Like Joe's never sold his ETH back, never touched his ETH back. He's crazy diamond handed, bro. Like insane. Probably one of the only founders out there with Vitalik never did that. So I don't believe they did that. Yeah, I think they're more pure, like you're saying. Leave it to multi-coin. Anyways, that's a special right there. All right, so that's interesting on the DAT front. Is there anything else you got that we did not discuss, Tyler?
I mean, that was mostly it. The hyperliquid fees was a big deal. I don't know exactly what percent they were using already. I think it was like 96%, maybe.
Okay.
But now those are up to 99%, and hype just continues to be, one of the single biggest winners during this volatility amidst all these liquidations. Clearly, people are going long and short on hyperliquid. We even had this huge Bitcoin whale come in, right, and do $2.5 billion of volume over on hype. So that token is looking pretty good.
I think it's quite amazing that he used hype, by the way.
I think it points to somebody who wanted to be loud.
Of course, right? Like, of course, like it's someone who wanted. Like,
because elaborate. So, like in general, like someone like this would typically do it more privately. They'd perhaps split it across more wallets.
If you do it on Binance, you can do it on a Saks, right?
You would do it either via a market maker,
That too,
or via a centralized exchange where there's some layer of privacy. He's done this pretty loud, and notably, ETH has massively outperformed again.
So which Ethereum OG was it?
That's a good way of thinking about it. Yeah, maybe Joe. Maybe Joe's got a big Bitcoin bag that he hasn't been.
Papa Joe. Papa Joe's.
Hyperliquid.
Oh man,
there's not enough chatter about like how rich this whale is. Like if this is actually a person and not like
it's a human being.
Company.
I think it's a
they had 150,000 Bitcoin or something. Like what?
Dude, that's crazy. God.
Yeah.
I already feel poor every day hosting with Mando, and then there's like someone like that we report on, like 157,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of volume, speaking of large size, speaking of TVL, speaking of all of that, we got Tranter from ETHX in the studio. I'm gonna bring him up right now. Yo, Tranter, what's up, man? Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Very well. And I really enjoyed that the conversation had been focusing on Joe just before I came on. So that's great.
Exactly,
Consensus focus. Yeah, excellent segue.
Exactly, right? You guys, we're all part of the same little fam here. Man, you guys are... Damn, like what are you at 200 million TVL or some shit? We'll
just short of, yeah. But it's been growing real quick. We've been pretty excited. So
you guys have been a massive launch on Linea. I mean, we covered it obviously because we launched Myriad Markets on Linea, and then it was like it was at like 90 mil TVL, Tyler, before ETHX launched. And you and I were like, yo, like this TVL is gonna blow up, and that was before the ETHX news as well. And I checked back, like I think yesterday it was like 575. It's probably higher now. So the TVL of Linea is just going crazy, and Declan, who we had on the show, is hinting like, yo, we'll 10x that. So I'm like, yo, are these guys going to TGE with like $5 billion in TVL on the chain? I don't know, but quickly, Tranter, for the people who are not familiar with you, with ETHX, why don't you give yourself a little introduction of who you are, what you do, and what ETHX does?
Perfect. So I'll keep it simple because the background stories can be a little bit boring. But we started off essentially, and I've been working with the Kingdom, which is a series of dexes that have started on Arbitrum, and it's a real sort of growth from if you think all the way back to Andre Cronje, the original B33. It's iterated, it's gotten better and better, and for anybody who's familiar with really the aerodrome model, in many ways that's very similar to what ETHX is doing. So Linea itself, right before we launched with ETHX, it was the Nile, which was us, our previous DEX name, and a couple of other DEXs as well. And in the true sad times of Linea, we were looking at daily volumes of like 5 million, basically nothing. But since that time, again, in partnership with Declan and the full stack of consensus, Linea, MetaMask, and all that, and we can talk about that in a minute too. We've really relaunched to create ETHX, which is a far better aligned MetaDex play, which is really, again, something we can talk to. But it's the kind of play that, everybody comes together to build the ecosystem. So Rex launches, we've got, excellent staking models, etc. And you can see how much things have really grown because we're now looking at daily volumes 10, 20 times what we were looking at, a month and a half ago. So huge growth. And, we're looking to be just the first step clearly in what is like a, do I say a crescendo or, up and to the right sort of vibe as we get towards Linea, TGE, SBET, everything else. So yeah, we know we're on the right track. It's, I guess, just spreading the word now is kind of the point. So yeah.
So what kind of like let's just tell her get like for the people who don't like what kind of numbers we're talking about? You said I'm a 10, 20 more x more volume. Like
Yeah,
what
so
are
I
we
mean,
talking
like
about?
legitimately, before we launched, we were looking at about, daily volumes for sort of. In fact, you know what? The highest performing pool was a fight between us and another DEX at 1.9 to 1.6 million per day, and that was your ETH USDC, which is of course the powerhouse of any LP. And if you look at that now, we're looking at literally 20 million per day on that pool alone. So
Whoa.
right there, you're looking at more than a 10x on that pool. And then you start to look at the significant increases in TVL. I mean, we were looking at about 9 million TVL before on Nile, for example, before the relaunch to EtherX, up to 172 million now. And we only launched 3 weeks ago. So you can see how things are growing super rapid.
Yeah,
I'd
like
sorry, Frog. I'd
no,
love
go
to
for
hear
it.
more about the MetaDex story and like how the minds came together to
Don't get me too excited. So feel free to tell me to stop when I when I go too
No,
much.
this is
But
good.
the theory is right. So you've all heard of Aerodrome, clearly, right? So and the base play, etc. They really started, and how they started is up to them. But that was a series of market buys from Coinbase to sort of build up their voting position and build up their ownership of the Aero. EtherX is launched with the MetaDex idea at its base, right? Like at its core, I suppose I should say. So the allocation from the start of REKT token, it's 25% goes straight to linear, so to consensus. So you've got diamond hands there holding already. And then you've got, of course, treasury, you've got VNAL holders, which is how we get back to the community, etc. And then, of course, some in the market. The reason that's important, you've got the element that controls the health of the ecosystem, i.e. linear. They're directing 25% of the incentives. And instead of them needing to bribe mercenary capital, all they need to do is now buy their own token to invest in themselves. So that's sort of that cognitive leap is the weird thing, right? So don't think of like Uniswap when you need Merkle, you need to just bribe your LPs. Don't bother. Buy the token, the emissions token in the first place that actually invests in yourself. You own an asset now, and you use that to continue the flywheel yourself. Now, that only really works, of course, if you have a good alignment with your ecosystem in the first place. And that's what we have with Linear and with Consensus. And again, you can see how it fits then because you've got a MetaDex play, but then you've got the full sort of vertical integration by having Consensus, SBET, all that capital coming in, native restaking on October, and then you start looking at Linear TGE coming in, of course, MetaMask for wider distribution. So hopefully that all makes sense. But does that answer the MetaDex question there, Tyler? I think I did, but
it does. Yeah,
so can be too started. Yeah.
It's a powerful combo for sure.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Wow, this is really good. That's some real OG shit right there. That's you guys have built some cool stuff, and now you're killing it with EtherX. So how does EtherX work? Like you said, you took some 3.3 from Andre Cronje, and then obviously, I think most of our listeners are familiar with 3.3, but like there's a whole I hate this term.
There's good and bad news stories about it, right? So I think that the thing to I guess remember now is like the old system was really emit the token to death, and there really became problems. And if you look at some of the old famous actors from back in the day and how they sort of killed the old solidly model, that's those lessons I guess are long in the past now. So what we're really looking at now is the way this system works is you've got farmers, LP providers, and they compete to get the rewards, right? They compete to get those emissions. By competing, they're providing the best liquidity, which means people get the best trades, and then more people come to trade, and hopefully that all makes sense. Now, this, again, I know there's nothing more boring than talking about LPs, but what is interesting is the ability to sort of, for people to profit off them, right? Because people like to make money, and that's kind of the key, and that's what thing is about, really, right? Everybody wants to be in these pools to make money. And so what we've worked out is, okay, the old system where you had to lock into a VE NFT, you've heard of that, of course, like VE Aero, your VE Solid, and all those other things. The system now is not to do that. So we don't have a 4-year lock. We've removed that friction. You've got two options. You can exit instantly at a 50% penalty, or you can buy into what's called REKT 3.3, which is like a wrapper that auto compounds and optimally votes for you every week. So no need to go through and lock for a long period of time. Remove all that friction that made it hard for users, but most importantly, removes the thing that made it hard for institutions to buy, right? So if like you're an institution, you can't go buying something that's locked for 4 years that you can't sell unless you can find a secondary market. Now, instead, you can buy REKT 3.3 or XREX, and you can exit anytime you want, whilst also earning every single week on your position. So it's far better aligned for retail. It means people can use it in lending markets. It means it can be liquidated and borrowed against, and it also means institutions can hold it. So it has all those things working for it within this sort of, the 3-3 model. And we call that X33. So it fits nicely, and it still fits the same ethos of 100% of all fees and incentives go to the token holders. So there's no special, team cliff or allocation that's, different, or we get, we skim something off the top. None of that's 100% to those who own the token.
Okay. Wow. And so how does someone like that maybe not super familiar or like good at the DeFi stuff, how can someone like partake in this in a way?
I think the easiest, to be honest, the way you don't have to think about it is probably through REKT33, not financial advice, et cetera, which of course we all have to say. But the REKT33 token itself auto votes for you, and it's part of the upside of the linear ecosystem. So that's kind of the easiest way to do it, right? So that is, the REKT token is our token. The REKT33 is that wrapper I talked about, which does everything for you. So
Yeah.
you don't have to think about voting every week. You don't have to work out the best way to do your rewards and returns. You can simply go through the REKT33 model, which is a real optimized version of it. And as part of, again, you're not only invested in ETHREX, but you're really invested in the future of linear too. So if you're bullish ecosystem, you can use this as your vehicle.
So I'm obviously bullish to the linear ecosystem. I think we all are on the show, and a lot of our listeners, we're excited for the TGE and everything going on there, because it's definitely like something we're looking at. Actually, Tyler and I keep talking about how we potentially probably want to take the trade when time comes, because these guys, I mean, fuck, like 10xing a TVL is wild, but they're probably going to 10x a second time here, which is insane.
And you hear about the tokenomics from Declan. He's like, damn smart guy. Just so good to work with him. It's just like, geez, this guy gets it. Like, not only can he do product and development, like he can also do business.
He came on a show like a week after that, and like the 85-15 split is crazy, because like, they were saying like, look at who owns Linea. Like, who's like we don't need, we're good. Like, we got Starlink, we got Joe Lubin, etc. It's like I don't think Joe Lubin needs more Ethereum.
That's true. That's true. He has enough of that one, yeah.
Right, and they were like, even Joe, right? He made a comment like, "We don't need investors," right? And then there was the whole Thug Life glasses that came on him on the clip that I saw, which was hilarious. But so what's next for your part? So first of all, actually, how deep is your partnership with Linea? Like, maybe you can explain quickly what that entails.
Yeah, sure.
Clearly, you're like the biggest dog on there, alongside Aave and some others, but you guys are up there. And then what's next for the partnership between Linea and ETHREX?
Yeah, good point. So I'd say, like, to be honest, we're Linea's vehicle to grow. That's as simple as that, right? So if you want to grow, this is the system. And they have 25% from the start. And that's like, it doesn't get much closer than this. Like, we're kind of like almost an offshoot of them now, but because of how much, how closely integrated we are. What does that mean for the future? Well, I guess, to be honest, you're going to start seeing when Linea TGE comes, there's already, of course, ongoing campaigns to bring more TVL in. But when Linea TGE comes, that's when you'll see obviously crazy fees and, LPs being hosted. And so when you start to see the Linea token paired up against a couple of other tokens on ETHREX, you'll see incredible volume. You'll see REX stakers and REKT33 holders getting to keep all those fees. That's how the system works. So we'll see an awful lot more activity going on. And then you'll start seeing core pairs really incentivized further in Linea tokens. So I guess that the thing I would say is, if you think about some other models where the tokens are all over the place and held by randoms, etc., you get misaligned incentives, right? But in this instance, if Linea says no, we need to provide additional rewards to, for example, Renzo, so for the Easy ETH or ETHify with YEET or Lido, you get my point, right? Listing out whatever the partnership may be, and of course USDC ETH, they can overvote on that particular pool to provide outsized returns to make sure that market participants can do the best they need to. So it's like because they have the power to do that, they can turn the nozzle where they want to and sort of ramp up the incentives, and they can do that in partnership with us in discussions, or alternatively all by themselves to promote their own sort of growth goals. So as I said, very close. And will also be the most likely place, I would imagine, to speculate if you're going to have additional yields coming in from native restaking. Again, a great opportunity to incentivize those ETH pairs is on ETHREX and on Aave. So
all right,
there you go. Yeah,
love that. Last thing for you. Last thing, I promise we'll let you go. I'm sure you're busy. We have a market on MYRIAD, on Linea, open. ETHREX TVL above $200 million at the end of August. I believe you're currently sitting at 172. 172, 5, some shit like that. DeFi Llama. Oops, Alinea.
Cheeky.
Oh, probably on your own website, right?
I see 175.8.
Yeah, if you go to our page on the stats page, 175.6.
There you go.
I've got, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, we have it directly on ETHRX.
All right, well, what's 25 million amongst friends, eh? So, see how we go.
25 million amongst friends. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I love predicting here because, you know, I like to take a little $20 here and there. And, you know, we're sharing alpha on the show. Declan went 5 for 5 on his predictions, by the way.
Wow. Oh, of course he did. Of course he did.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Smart and a nice bloke. Typical. Yeah.
They're still running. You know, they're still running, actually. Like his one of them was, will sharply hold over 1 million ETH by September 16th. I'm up 21% on the position. Well, Vitalik mentioned Linea or on Limo or X in 2025. I'm up 18%. And ETH to 5K in 2025, I'm up 60% on that. And then one of them I won and one of them I closed to have some more money because I only had $1 in this wallet to keep predicting on the show. But we're good. So this is it. ETHRX TVL above 200 mil. You heard it from the man himself. Was 25 million amongst friends.
I mean, it's nothing, right? It's just nothing.
There you go. I mean, the speed at which you're growing is probably nothing. Treasure, thank you so much for coming here, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. See you next time. Cheers.
Right. Ciao. See ya. Well, there you go. Damn. I can't wait for us to have $200 million TV on our shit. Oh, coming soon. Coming soon. The YEET code is high.
You can hit that bet if ETH goes up 10-15%, that's probably gonna pump the TVL too, right?
I hit the yes. I only have $20 on there, but YEET.com. Sorry, MYRIAD, the markets / Linea. That's obviously Linea market because they're on Linea. But it's good. There's a lot of good markets on there. Hype is the code. Hype was the code. I think Charlie, it's working right. The YEET. I saw some chatter earlier that some shit was broken. Looks like the YEET board is good. We're good to give some money away, I believe. Charlie.
While we wait for Charlie, I think that Rex is an interesting trade. Again, NFA, of course, and I've entered this trade myself. But like, there aren't that many ways to bet Millennia ecosystem.
No, that's it. It's like them. Honestly, in a little way, but you can't really bet on it at the moment. That while you do the picker, just quickly, one second, Charlie, 1 second. Let me leave and come back from the other.
We lost his audio there very briefly. He is joining us back. I'll spend the minute bull posting Rex, 175 million TVL, comparing himself to Aerodrome. Go check out the Aerodrome price action if you're not familiar, in alignment with how Base has performed over the last few years. They're clearly taking some plays out of the Aerodrome playbook there. We heard it from Trainer directly.
Can you hear me?
You're back.
Okay, I know my Chrome and StreamYard just don't function together. Charlie, I can't see you. Do you see Charlie's screen?
I see the wheel.
Okay, then you guys spin it. I can't see it. This is so weird. But as long as you can see me. Oh, I can. Okay, go ahead, Charlie. Spin it, baby. Let's go.
Too. This is good.
Fake copy. Congratulations, fake copy. Are you here? Let's check the Degenz. Fake copy. All right, let's check his username. If you close that, his username. Oh, Bill REKT.
He's there. He's already commenting.
There he is. Let's go. He's here. Lamb chop, baby. Yo, Bill REKT. You know the roots of lamb chop. So as I make my way to YEET, please pick if you want to go to the tracks and what level. All right.
Can I get
Pay attention to the. Can I get a? Oh yeah. Can monitor the comments for me, Ty, while I boot up the lamb chop.
Oh, well. All right, Bill, mode and how you want to play it. We're playing lamb chop. Do you want easy? Do you want hard? Tracks easy. All right.
Tracks easy. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Tracks easy. Well, first of all, Bill REKT, congratulations. You already made $500. There is that. And second of all, let's make you some more money. Okay. I'm feeling good today. We're going to the bar.
Oh, no.
What the fuck, Mando? Hold on. I'm texting him. Hold on. Mando, what the fuck?
We're going to run it back. Do you want easy, easy and tracks again?
All right, Bill, hold on. I feel like I wasn't focused. Here we go. There we go.
No way. What?
Twice?
Twice on the first spot, Mando? Really? Oh,
Mando.
no.
God damn it, dude. Well, the boss man's not here to give us more money.
Sorry, Bill
Dude,
Rex.
I guess he stays true to his name, Bill REKT, dude. That was on easy, y'all. That was easy. It was on easy. I kid you not. You saw me select easy mode. You can go to the replay. And it looks like he got wrecked twice. On the first go, it's not like it's our fault that we're trying to go to the tracks, Tyler. On the first go.
Yeah, we didn't even really have a chance to play. Sorry,
Wow.
Bill, but he's been great about it. He already said thank you and REKT coded.
Some REKT in the chat. Let's see some REKT in the chat. Make sure y'all follow us. And make sure, by the way, you follow our YouTube channel. What's our YouTube? It's Degenz Live. We post the VODs. A lot of people are asking about YouTube. So we only go live on Kick, right? Because we want people to go in one location. But we post the VODs of the shows on YouTube because, some people want to watch on YouTube after the fact. So we've been doing this. We're on Instagram too, by the way. Our clips on Instagram are booming. We're everywhere. Degenz Live is everywhere. Tyler, I think you have another show in an hour, right?
You're exposed.
Boom.
Come join us. Deep macro.
Yeah, big macro day. I'm gonna tune in that one today. So Degenz Live, you're gonna be able to catch. Jesus not here, right? So it's Peter, you, and D's.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. And with that, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.